So Atlanta will get the first possession. So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. They have their two big men out there, Towns and Gobert, working inside. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 slot.
Yeah, what a look. I mean, Young, a high-level passer.
Well, Chris Finch has done a nice job with this group, Clark. Just seems like he needs a playmaker or two around Anthony Edwards.
That's a pretty good observation, B.A. I mean, there's no doubting Anthony Edwards starter. I mean, he's going to be one of the better players of this era, I would think. But you're right. He needs help. It's a team game. He can't do it alone. This is where Gobert likes to park himself, right around the rack.
Young misses. Now Conley. And we're about a minute into the first. Kicks it out Towns. Outside McDaniels. Outside Conley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Johnson. No good. A bit long that time. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Boy, Murray's court vision very sharp, and he's unselfish too. You love seeing that combination.
And the shot's good.
You know, that's how you do it, guys. I mean, he passed his way out of the double team and into an easy basket.
Okongwu, a screen on Conley. Okongwu, high post. Rebound, Minnesota.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Here's Towns, and it's powered home by Towns.
Boy, look at the big fella elevating when Towns goes to the rim. He's doing it on and with purpose.
Murray passes to Okongwu. And here's Murray. Okongwu, a screen on Edwards. The 3 is up. Okongwu, no good. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Edwards looking for an opening. The 3-pointer off the mark.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Well, Clark, we know Anthony Edwards is a great hooper, but how would you rate his acting ability?
Hey, I thought he was quite good. To be honest with you, B.A., in that Hoops movie, he was playing the bad guy, the villain role. Ant has a huge personality. We saw that on the big screen. Perhaps a second career for him when he's done terrorizing the NBA.
Right wing. Gobert passes to McDaniels. Gobert with a screen on Hunter. Back to Gobert. It's stolen by Hunter. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Here's Young. Gets an open look and hits it. Young's got 5 now.
Ice tray, looking cool as ever, just draining it.
Towns passes to Gobert. Now here's Edwards. Back to Towns. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Murray against Edwards. Here's Hunter, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Towns finds Gobert. Outside McDaniels. Back to Gobert. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, Clark, no question which end of the floor Rudy Gobert makes his biggest impact.
Yeah, he's a demoralizing defender. I mean, his height and reach give him some significant advantages, but it's more than that. You don't win multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards just because you're tall and long. You got to have some toughness, you got to have some anticipation and timing, and the willingness to get down and dirty.
Towns down low. Johnson on him. And there's a 3-second violation. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 4-point game. Young with the bucket.
This is where Young most resembles Steph Curry. Both have range almost out to half court.
Young against Conley. Takes it inside. Gobert inside. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Reed's checked in.
Showing off those instincts that make Conley such an offensive threat. Makes a good call and opts for the floater.
And Hunter, here we go. And that one is stuffed right through.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
On the take, Edwards. Soft touch off the glass.
Edwards is so physically developed already. Just brushes off the contact there. Really strong drive by Edwards.
A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. All right, guys, what do you think about the Hawks here in this one?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And, you know, for them, guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
On the court for Minnesota, McDaniels and Towns in at the forward slots. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. And it's Reed in at the center position. Murray from outside. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got 3 assists now in this one. Clark, we're in the era of the scoring point guard. Who's the best one going?
Well, I think you got to start with Steph. I mean, he is just so unbelievably remarkable in his shot-making ability everywhere. People obviously target his three-point shooting, but he, to me, is the greatest shot maker that we've had in the game when you look at the totality of what shot making is. There's nobody that has mastered shot making in every way the way Steph has. You can see how Edwards has really developed and worked on his handle. It's become a strength of his game.
Here's Young into the lane. Uneasy, too, on the layup. Young's got 10.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Pass to Reed. Towns for 3. Tries again. The rebound by the Hawks. On the wing, Murray, guarded by Edwards. Okongwu, a screen on Conley. Here's Okongwu, takes the 3. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
And Young isn't just a scorer. He also takes pleasure in creating opportunities for others.
Here's Edwards. Kicks it out, Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Outside McDaniels. Towns against Hunter. Double team on Towns. Four on the clock. Good D by Okongwu. Atlanta's gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Murray passes to Young. Fires the 3. Reed with the rebound.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
It's Edwards on the wing. Jacks up a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Edwards has got 5 points in the quarter.
Edwards loves those long-range bombs. He's a confident shooter.
You know, the fighting spirit Naz Reid brings to this game is really something, Clark.
Yeah, I tell you, he's a guy that is dynamic and electric, plays with great passion, and has a way of getting everybody fired up. He's an injection of energy for his team and the buildings he plays in.
Reed for 3. The rebound by Murray. The Hawks have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Puts up a 3. Sends it home from three-point land. And it's a 9-point Hawks lead.
How about the range on that one, guys? I'm not sure they want Murray taking that shot, but they'll certainly take the result.
Outside McDaniels. And the foul on DeAndre Hunter. That's his first foul of the game. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Those kinds of plays are the ones that get you on the lead and help keep you in front.
It's stolen by Hunter. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Here's Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
This is intelligent basketball. Forcing a turnover and then immediately starting the fast break.
Pass to McDaniels. They need this to the paint. Oh, it's Towns with the finish.
How about this combo, guys? Part super athlete, part contortionist. Towns continues to impress.
The kick out to Young. Murray, a screen on Conley. Young attacking. Slick drive by Young.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Edwards finds McDaniels. Murray against Edwards. Great D that time from Murray. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. And DeJounte Murray good for 3. Murray's got 9.
Well, you know, that part of Murray's game has to be there for him, and I know how hard he's worked to improve his three-point shooting. Good to see.
Towns is screen on Murray. And here's Edwards outside. Hits the trifecta.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks closing out the appreciated alley. And we'll be coming right back after this break, ready for the third quarter. Gap on the scoreboard. The second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
May and Capella, they're inside. Then there's Bogdan Bogdanovic. Then there's Griffin. And it's Bufkin in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Quinn Snyder.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Bogdanovic. 3 on the clock. And it's Warren missing. Atlanta's gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. The 3, and it's Bogdanovic that time on the assist by Griffin. Bogdanovic has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Alexander Walker, the pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
The 7-footer plus Rudy Gobert goes up and makes it hurt coming down.
Griffin, and Griffin slams it in.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Some fans do question the level of play in the regular season, but All-Star Kevin Durant said, quote, "They only see us when the games come on, but the travel, the practices, the shoot-arounds, we're constantly moving, so appreciate the grind. Every game is not going to be a high-intensity playoff game. We go as hard as our bodies allow us to go." Brian?
Yeah, interesting point there, Allie. Thank you.
Capella's a capable scorer from the interior. Nice job there.
Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Bogdanovic.
That's serving it up on a platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
There's Bogdanovich with the three, and the Hawks with another three.
And this is why Bogdanovich is a vital cog in this offense. It's his ability to stretch the floor like that.
All alone on the break. Here's Bufkin, and the finish on the break with the slam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Here's Morris. And it's good for two. Morris has gotten his first points in this one. Atlanta's gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Bay with a screen. Fires the three. Counted from distance. And the Hawks lead by 18.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Atlanta's gotten all three from downtown so far in the second half. Pass to Bufkin. 1:43 left in the third quarter. Bay with a screen on Anderson. Bogdanovich passes to Bay. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. That one on Anderson. He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. And so Morris will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 19. And it's Alexander Walker penetrating. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And clearly not enough defensive presence there.
Boy, he just took advantage and a ferocious jam.
And guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit. I can tell you that. Watch out. He can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
The kick out to Morris. Warren sets a screen. Three-pointer. Morris can't hit. The Hawks have gotten off to an incredible start in this half. 8 of 8 from the floor. For three, and it's Bogdanovich that time on the assist from Griffin. Bogdanovich has got 11 points here in the second half. Minnesota's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Morris outside to the inside and stolen by Bay. And here we go again. The Hawks on the break. There's Bogdanovich with the three. He buries it from three. Bogdanovich has got 14 points.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Morris finds Warren. Anderson with it. Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Bogdanovich. Clock at 4. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
You can tell Bogdanovich is in an attacking mindset right now, being aggressive and getting rewarded for it.
Warren sets a screen. Here's Morris to end the run. And so it's Bogdanovich making things happen for Atlanta. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the court for the Timberwolves, Edwards at the 2 with McDaniels at the 3. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Naz Reid, and it's Conley in at the point guard position. Timeout call, the Timberwolves. And it's a completely new group. For the Hawks, Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Here's Edwards. To the middle. And it's powered home by Towns.
Rolling. Towns just keeps finding opportunities to score.
Young against McDaniels. And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
It's just a bad foul. Gotta be smarter than this.
Straight frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions, a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
Bogdan Bogdanovic checked in for Hunter. Okongwu, no good.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
And it's Alexander Walker penetrating. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall.
Attacking right away. McDaniels wasting no time there.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Young against McDaniels. Outside Bogdanovic. Murray from outside knocks it down from distance.
Guys, that's a more reliable shot for Murray than a pull-up jumper. I like to see him fire away in that situation.
Right side McDaniels. Reed a screen on Bogdanovic. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul of the game. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. McDaniels against Young. Bogdanovic. And then Bogdanovic with the dunk.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Like a lot of smaller guys, there's a real ferocity to Trae Young's game. He's willing to scrap to get what he wants.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And it's Edwards with the ball for Minnesota. Towns a screen on Murray. And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. It's Edwards on the wing, defended by Murray. It's Edwards with a drive.
We've got liftoff here, folks. Once Edwards sprints past the defense, it is an absolute wrap.
Bogdanovic on the wing. And there's the drive. There's Young with the three and score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Here's Bogdanovic. They get it back. Outside Murray. Johnson a screen on Reed. 5 on the clock. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Boy, you've got Murray running the pick and roll. The timing is going to be right on time every time.
And Edwards, here we go. Rebounded by the Hawks. Johnson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Left side Young. Bogdanovic on the wing. Okongwu a screen on McDaniels. Stolen by Reed. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. The three. McDaniels. That's good. McDaniels got 5 points in the quarter.
Let's look at the score differential in this one. I mean, a truly commanding and dominant performance here for the Hawks.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And what a huge performance it was for Bogdan Bogdanovic.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
Young against McDaniels. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
It's stolen by Johnson. And a deep three from Young. Another three for Atlanta.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
McDaniels from long range. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Back to Young. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Bogdanovich on the wing. Let's go with a 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Fires away from way outside. So we see the Hawks taking the W here. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful. All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Allie.
This should be a fun one, Greg. Two teams that are among the most athletic in the NBA.
And I don't know if it'll be a track meet, but it will be an up-tempo game. And that's the only way these teams know how to play.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. Out in the wings for him, Smart and Bain. Jaren Jackson is out there with Clark, and it's Morant in at the point.
Such a creative ball handler. Young has an ability to carve out room for himself with his dribble.
And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. Here's Jackson. Back to Morant. And stolen by Murray. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Such poise under pressure. Murray doesn't get rattled very easily.
With the Grizzlies, Richard, we've heard about an emphasis on defense in the past few years.
Yeah, and there has been some improvement. They were a middle-of-the-road type defensive team not too long ago. But the last few seasons, they have played impact defense.
Now, here's Clark. Here's Morant. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
The agility, the athleticism. Morant sometimes, I don't know, he just seems unstoppable to me.
The Grizzlies shooting their first foul shot of the game.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
Here's Young. Okongwu, the pass to Johnson. Johnson with a screen on Morant. Murray, no good. And Clark has got the ball here for Memphis. Morant surveying the D. Okongwu grabs the board. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Three-pointer. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
And hard to miss the wide open man that time. Kudos to Young for finding him.
Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Ooh, as usual, Morant bringing down the house.
Young outside. Another three for Atlanta.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
It's truly hard to exaggerate just how explosive Ja Morant is on the floor.
No, well, because there is no exaggeration, Greg. It's just whatever you say and you see. It is impressive, and he is elite.
Now here's Morant. Outside, Bain. Here's Clark, and it's Clark slamming it down.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Young looking it over. Another three for Atlanta.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Morant against Murray. Clark sets a screen for Bain. Clark kicks to Bain. Down low, here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
It's just so much fun to watch Ja fly. The way this man can take off is so impressive.
Passes it to Okongwu. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Okongwu's now got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Hawks. Morant right side. And a wide open look for Payne. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Murray. Beyond the arc. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
Murray sees your three and raises you another one right back at you.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
Now here's Murray. He's got 6. No good from outside.
Yeah, they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Young against Bain. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Morant against Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
There's that athleticism we talk about with Murray, a point guard with major bounce.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
And Okongwu slams it in.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Here's Morant. The second chance effort. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Hawks on top. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
In the backcourt, it's the stars, Young and Murray. DeAndre Hunter out there with Johnson. And it's Okongwu in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, the Grizzlies' backcourt is in the conversation for the best starting backcourt in the league. Desmond Bain says Ja is obviously the focus, and that's why I feel like we're a good combo. If they want to sell out on him and pack in the paint, that leaves me open in the perimeter to do high damage. Kevin, back to you.
And he does a lot of damage. David, thanks. A great tandem indeed. RJ, if you redrafted the 2020 draft, Desmond Bain would go much higher than number 30.
Yeah, he was a steal at number 30, and he would probably go top 5 in a redraft. He is an elite shooter who continues to grow as a playmaker and defender.
Young against Smart. Okongwu with the screen for Young. And Okongwu slams it in.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
And finished off by Morant.
Still a little bit of a streak shooter. Morant has been deadly accurate tonight. Man.
You know, Richard, this is not just your job. You're a huge fan of basketball. So, that being said, who was your favorite player to watch?
Back in the day, it was David Robinson. He was my very, very first favorite player, and I actually got to play against him in his last game that he ever played in the NBA Finals when they beat us. But right now, it's probably Steph Curry, Jokic, LeBron. I love guys that just play the game in such a beautiful, unique way. As a fan, that's my favorite.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his third foul so far. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Jackson, a screen on Hunter. Bain kicks to Jackson. Back to Bain. Memphis moving that ball around. Basket counts.
Just like his pop, Jaren Jackson Jr. Yeah, look, this man, when he gets close to the hoop, it is pretty much automatic. You can't let that happen.
Smart against Young. He feeds it to Okongwu. Johnson, a wide open look from outside off the mark. And Clark has got the ball here for Memphis. Trailing by 2. Now Morant. He's got 16. Jackson passes to Morant. Just 5 to shoot. And he hammers that one down right in the face of DeAndre Hunter.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
That is Murray's game. He doesn't settle. He is always in attack mode.
Bain passes to Jackson. And he hammers that one down right in the face of Okongwu.
Putting on a show. Jackson Jr. showing you what a big man can do at the rim.
Murray against Morant. The kick out to Young. That 3 off the mark. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Morant outside. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
A point guard with length. Morant can do a little bit more than just handle himself inside.
Okongwu with the screen for Murray. The long distance three is buried. Murray's got 5 points now this quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys play contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. Okongwu with a screen on Morant. And Okongwu has it in the corner. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Okongwu's now got 15.
He's gotten so good at finding the open man. Murray does it again.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
2 shots.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast.
Previous play is under review.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Payne for 3, sinks the three-pointer. Bain's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Grizzlies. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Okongwu with a screen on Smart. Okongwu controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Hawks lead by 1.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort. And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving it.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. And of everything he's doing well, it's his scoring that you point to first. Already 22 points in this game. We've got more in store for you right after this. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sent. Sensational.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Santi Aldama is out there with Williams. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then it's Rose. And it's Gabriel in at the 5, roaming the paint. Bogdanovich passes to Bay. Bogdanovich against Kennard. And Bogdanovich kicks to Bay. 5 to shoot. A 3 ball. And no good. Memphis has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Going inside.
And some game time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And the pass to Bogdanovich. Now here's Bay. Out to the wing. The tray. Trains it from beyond the arc. Bay's got the game tied up here for the Hawks.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a three-point shot.
And Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor. Has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
His first, team first.
Bogdanovich against Kennard. Bogdanovich passes to Bay. 6 on the shot clock. Bogdanovich finds Bay. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bay's got 5 points in the quarter. Kennard with the ball. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Jaren Jackson Jr. is a prolific shot blocker, but blocks aren't his goal. He said, I'm playing the game to not foul, but make it as hard as I can. And if I block it, then cool. Avoiding those whistles is key. Ja Morant says of Jackson, his defensive presence is big time for us. We're a totally different team with him out there on the floor. Kevin?
They are indeed. Hey, DA, thank you.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Kennard, the pass to Williams. Back to Kennard. Shot to stop the run. Tips it. Great positioning on the putback.
He'll be around the rim. Defense has always got to know his whereabouts.
Here's Buffkin. He's covered by Rose.
2 minutes remaining.
And here's Bay. He's got 5. Kennard with the rebound.
Just enough resistance to force them as barely. That's one he'll generally make.
From downtown. Rebound by the Hawks.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
And you know, few guys play their role better than Bogdanovich. And by that, I mean he's often exceeding expectations and giving his squad more than they asked for.
Here's Capella. Plays it up and banks it in. Capella's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And defenders have to be mindful of Capella. His length and strength can be a problem down low.
And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Drills it from outside.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
And a key guy for this offense, Luke Kennard.
One of the best shooters in the game, can do it off the catch and off the bounce. Rarely misses a free throw. And when he doesn't have a good look, he makes the right play.
Hay kicks to Griffin. Driving to the basket. And that one, folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul.
The previous play is under review.
A lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you gotta acknowledge the effort being put in to review it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
So he gets them both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Williams has a screen for Kennard. The kick out to Williams. Launches a three, and again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
Here's Bogdanovich. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And the focus Bogdanovich has is tremendous. Able to take on contact and still convert.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Really a good season for him overall last year when you look at the number, 83% from the line.
And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's his first foul, and it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Some changes for Memphis. Launches it from deep. It's good, and the Hawks lead is cut down to one, and the bucket from Bane.
Always a threat. Three-point land that time was seriously expanded.
It's Okongwu, high post. Outside for Murray. Okongwu with a screen on Morant. Back to Okongwu. Stolen by Smart. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
His first. Team second.
And it's tied up with that one. Smart with a screen on Murray. That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. We'll be back shortly live from the State Farm Arena. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Outside, the wings are Murray and Hunter. Johnson is out there with Okongwu. And it's Young in at the one. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Morant with it. Now guarded by Murray. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know John Morant's such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity, that makes for some tough matchups.
2 shots.
Both free throws good from Morant. The Hawks trailing. Murray surveying the D from deep three-point land. It's Clark with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
A stop or two in the next minute or so, and they could even this game up. Great job to keep battling.
Wide open look here for Okongwu. Misses the three. Memphis leading by 4. Clark sets a screen for Bain. He kicks to Morant. Driving the lane. Back to Bain. Drills the three-pointer. Bain's got the lead up to 7 now for Memphis.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And that one's good. Hunter.
Awesome concentration there. When Hunter's committed to scoring, he's hard to stop.
Here's Morant. Jackson in the corner. Out to Morant. Bain sets the screen for Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Young dishes to Johnson. It's Young on the wing. Back to Johnson. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Morant left side. Murray with the defensive effort.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over. How about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
So for the Hawks, Hayes checked in for Johnson. And it's Bogdanovich in for Hunter. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. While the team is up, Coach doesn't want his team to let up. He told the team to finish this game. Do not think this will be easy. We've seen comebacks before. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David.
Youth dance team. Get loud, fans. How about those youth ATL?
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And stolen by Bay. And they're running. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Shot clock at 6. Bain with the screen on Murray. Morant, an easy 2 points on the layup. Morant's got 8 points in the quarter.
And this is where Morant really shines. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to capitalize.
Okongwu with the screen from Murray. The offensive rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
I don't know, but it seems like Morant's got springs or something in his shoes.
Young passes to Bay. Back to Young. From the arc. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far. Shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Game tightening up, no problem. Put the ball in Young's hand and let the young fella go to work.
Morant against Murray. Now, here's Bain. He started closer. It's in!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Young pass to Bay. Bain against Bogdanovich. Bay gets to Bogdanovich. Good! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And this team has complete faith in Bogdanovich's ability to hit big shots. This guy just doesn't seem to feel the pressure.
screen on Murray.
That is just absolutely ridiculous. Look, we talk about Morant having that it factor, and then he makes the biggest play of the night.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Bay to tie it up. Right between the eyes. A tremendous three to tie it up.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Yeah, the second half in stark contrast with the first. Coach must have gotten on them a little bit at halftime.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot. Gave a little pump fake and then off to the races.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're down by 2. 1 second left here in the fourth quarter. Is what you're saying.
And with under 2 seconds remaining, they need something quick. Don't have time for an extra pass here, but they want to try for a 3 off the inbound play and go for the win. Definitely doable.
Grant, a look into the future of the NBA tonight. These are two of the brightest young teams in the league.
You know, when it's all said and done, BA, these are squads that I expect to eventually play for titles. I mean, the talent is there. And, of course, it's all about gaining experience and gelling as a team.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Smart and Bain run the wings. Jaren Jackson out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Morant in it to one. Now here's Jackson. And it's Morant off the drive.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
Shot is good by Edwards.
High percentage look right off the bat.
And here's Jackson. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Clark with a screen on McDaniels. Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
So explosive coming off the screen. Morant is sudden and deadly.
Outside Edwards. Reed sets a screen. It's Edwards with a drive. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And defensively, you have to make them work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
You know, Doris, looking at the Timberwolves, they've emphasized rim protection.
BA, this is a theme across the NBA. As much as we see the proliferation of three-point shooting, teams' first priority is to protect the painted area because those are the easiest shots. You've got to play to your strengths and employ good defensive philosophy.
I mean, big-time finish from Jackson. He is a force out there.
Towns passes to Edwards. Here's Alexander Walker, hounded by Morant. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Edwards against Smart. Pass to Reed, 6 to shoot. Driving inside, count it.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
McDaniels against Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
He takes it in, and then Morant with the jam.
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
Reed a screen on Smart. Edwards finds Reed. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Morant against McDaniels. And it's Morant off the drive. Pass to Clark. Outside for Morant. Sinks the tray. Morant's got 11 points.
Yeah, Morant showing a bit of confidence knocking down that 3.
Towns on a screen. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Here's Alexander Walker. Towns, that's good.
I'll tell you this, nice play by Towns. This guy can get it done. Back to the basket or facing up, doesn't matter.
Morant, the pass to Bain. Back to Morant from the arc. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Edwards against Smart. Pass to McDaniels. Inside. The kick out to Edwards. The shot misses. Smart with the defensive effort. Bain against McDaniels. And here's Clark. Oh, he powers right through. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart.
The previous play is under review.
One thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
The ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
Edwards for 3. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
Morant. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
McDaniels, that's good. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. 3-point lead. Outside Bain. Fires from deep. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. And it's Alexander Walker penetrating. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Over Bain. And that's not gonna go. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Memphis Grizzlies. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Grizzlies.
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
The other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
McDaniels and Towns in at the forward slots. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Reed in a pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves.
Yeah, teams try to get physical with Morant, but he shows exceptional body control off the contact.
And some were saying, with the rise of the 3-ball, everyone is playing the same. You feel there are enough different styles, Doris?
You know what, B.A., I know how much emphasis is placed on spreading the floor in the three-point shot, but here's what I believe ultimately. This game is as fun or perhaps more fun than it's ever been for me personally, and it has everything to do with the skill of the players. The shooting, the best it's ever been. The skill level, the highest it's ever been. So I love the game in its current standing.
Timeout call, Memphis. Grant, when you look at the Memphis team from last year, everyone was under 30 years of age.
Yeah, and a lot of upside there. But the move this summer to bring in veteran leaders like some of that youth with experience.
Towns passes to McDaniels. Towns a screen on Bain. Here's McDaniels, and the layup is good off the glass.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Memphis leading. Bain with a screen on McDaniels. Morant taking no chances on the flush.
And tearing them to shreds tonight. You know, when a player as versatile as Morant starts going off, look out.
Down low. Reed can't hit.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Outside Morant. Morant with the slam!
Oh, the vertical of Morant is simply incredible. I mean, he's fantastic at using it to his advantage on the inside.
And Edwards slams it in.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Pass to Jackson. Morant surveying the floor. Morant with the slam!
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go. And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Here's Bain. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Kicks it out to Bain. Three-pointer. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
The way Morant sets up his teammates is as good as any guard in this league.
Edwards, a pass to Towns. Clark grabs the board. Memphis has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. To the inside, Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. To the middle. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
That's a great setup by Towns. You'd love to see that vision from your big man.
Those advanced numbers for Karl Anthony Towns are incredible doors.
And BA, obviously those advanced numbers are something all organizations look at. Cat's got one of the top offensive ratings in NBA history. And listen, his three-point stroke opens up the floor. He can also put it on the deck. He's very efficient. There's a lot to like about Cat.
And Edwards slams it in.
Oh my goodness, the athleticism of Anthony Edwards on full display.
There's a screen. Here's Morant. Kicks it out to Smart and out of bounds. Minnesota will have it.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. Smart against Edwards. Pass to Alexander Walker. Towns a screen on Morant. Back to Towns. Outside McDaniels. Second chance effort. And it's good on the layup. McDaniels got 10.
Well, so great when your offense produces a shot that close to the rim. The rest of the work becomes easier.
Here's Morant. The skill, the grace, Morant.
And the bounce that Morant possesses is unlike anyone else at his position.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. It's McDaniels on the wing. Towns a screen on Bain. McDaniels passes to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Well, just tremendous persistence from Karl Anthony Towns. Even under duress, the ability to stay focused.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
On the court for the Grizzlies, we've got Luke Kennard. He's out there with Derrick Rose, and it's Gabriel in at the 5 spot. And Williams punches it home.
We call that solid fundamentals. Luke Kennard finding his teammate on time and on target.
Well, Doris, the Timberwolves have made consecutive playoff appearances. That's a... win for this team.
Well, when you consider that hadn't been done in this organization going all the way back to 2004, it does show they are moving in the right direction. The next step, obviously, they have to win a series. Well, this is exactly where Rudy Gobert looks to score. The more dangerous he becomes, the closer he gets to the basket.
Kennard against Morris, and Monte Morris is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Conley against Rose. Kennard outside. The three ball. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. And so Gobert will bring it up for Minnesota. They trail by 6. Morris finds Anderson. Back to Morris. Picked by Gobert. Morris passes to Gobert. Can't hit from in close. Memphis has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Rose with it. Guarded now by Morris. The 3 is up. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Grizzlies lead by 8.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Gobert inside, guarded by Rose. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him.
Gobert inside. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. The Grizzlies have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Here's Kennard. Buries it from 3. And now it's an 11-point Grizzly lead.
Man, Luke Kennard showing the handle in the pick-and-roll game. It's going to be so difficult to cover him with that aspect.
And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
And stolen by Williams. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Nice shot by Kennard. Kennard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, the floater can be tricky. It requires touch. Kennard, that looked effortless.
Conley on the attack. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
I think that's going to stick with them for a while. Huge mistake at a critical juncture in the game.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
Memphis has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. And you look at the impact of Mike Conley. He makes a difference without making many mistakes, Doris.
BA, just an extremely disciplined point guard. He'd rather make the smart play than the highlight reel. This guy sets such a great example on and off the floor.
Gobert passes to Conley. Back to Gobert to halt the run. The Grizzlies pull it in. 1:53 left in the third quarter. Rose finds Kennard. Rose, a screen on Morris. Nice shot by Kennard.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, some teams are hoping that the league will implement what they call an upper spending limit, and others might call a hard cap. Small market teams being dramatically outspent by their deeper pocketed big town rivals. And while this may remedy that, it's not a move that the players are likely to embrace. So Brian, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we will indeed. That second apron might have the same effect. Allie, thanks. Warren with a screen on Rose. Conley passes to Anderson. Gobert inside. Second chance shot. Rebounded by Gabriel. Gabriel's got his 4th rebound in this one. There's a screen. Here's Kennard. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Rose. Kennard's got 15 points.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Here's Conley, and the foul called on Luke Kennard. That's his first foul of the game, and it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves.
Substitution on court.
Here's Edwards. 11 points in the game. Back to Alexander Walker. Clock at 6. Cans it with nobody near him. And there's a pick. Here's Kennard. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And so it's the... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Timeout, timeout.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. McDaniels and Towns in at the forward slots. Anthony Edwards out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Reed in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Timeout called. Memphis. Kennard, he's checked in for Memphis.
Timberwolves, break your dance crew. Make some noise.
Minnesota on D. Takes a 3. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Good man, the defender really went after him.
When Towns is healthy, he is an absolute force on the offensive end of the floor.
Memphis shooting a legendary 79%. Their offense is just on a tear. Kennard. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
You have to show more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game. Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Here's Kennard. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness. How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
And then Morant with the dunk.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
McDaniels finds Edwards. 4-3. Kennard with the rebound.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Morant against Edwards. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It'll go on Luke Kennard. And Doris, Anthony Edwards has lived up to the expectations. He continues to get better each year.
He does, PA, and let's remember, as a former #1 pick, that carries a lot of weight and responsibility. But Ant is a guy who embraces that pressure. He wants the spotlight, and he puts in the work to be great. His future is bright.
Jackson down low, working on Reed. Just 5 to shoot. Kicks it out to Bain. Clark with the screen. That one rolls around and rims out.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Towns a screen on Smart. Edwards the pass to McDaniels. It's stolen by Smart. Left side Morant. Kicks it out to Clark. Outside Bain. To the right side. Shot clock at 6. From deep, Morant. goal. Clark with the slam.
And it's so hard to stop the putback when you let him live at the rim like that.
Boy, once he gets his hands on it around the rim, it's too late.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Pass to Edwards. It's stolen by Smart. On the wing, Bain. A minute 37 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And Morant with the basket on the assist by Bain. Morant's got 33. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Here's Alexander Walker. Another miss by Minnesota. And so it's Bain who brings up the ball for Memphis. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Grizzlies.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Ja Morant.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
McDaniels from long range. Sinks it from distance.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot. But right now, this guy is cooking.
Morant against McDaniels. Bain with a screen on McDaniels.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
First personal foul. First team foul.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Bain. What a terrific move that is.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Edwards finds Reed. Oh, stolen by Morant. And here they go on a free run to the bucket. And then Morant with the dunk.
And that sequence was all Morant. Excellent work turning his defense into offense.
And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the win. Brian Anderson. We'll be hearing from Allie LaForce from the sideline. And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. Murray and Hunter fill out the wings. Okongwu out there with Johnson. And it's Young in at the point guard position. And for the Timberwolves, McDaniels and Towns in at the forward slots. Anthony Edwards out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Reed in at the 5. One thing each of these teams can do is pass the rock, Grant. We should see a lot of ball movement tonight.
Hey, sharing is caring. And of course, there's great chemistry on both teams. There's such a flow to this game when they get together. You're going to see some terrific team basketball tonight. I can't wait.
Now here's Young. Okongwu, a screen on McDaniels. Young finds Okongwu. That one drops for him.
And look at that. The vision is why Trae Young can get you double-digit assists.
Reed sets a screen. It's McDaniels on the wing. From outside the arc. And another three from Minnesota.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to Murray. Plenty of space. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Defensively, you're trying to prevent DeJounte from getting to the rim, but he can counter. That mid-range becomes deadly.
To the paint. McDaniels with it. Outside Edwards. Puts the move on. And Edwards slams it in.
And one of the stronger finishers in this game, Anthony Edwards at his best.
Outside Murray. Left side Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now here's Towns. And now we've got an intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
It's stolen by Hunter. And now the Hawks on the break. Ripped down the breakaway slam.
Good instincts there from Hunter to get the steal.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Well, Brent, every time we get to see DeAndre Hunter, I'm always impressed by his athleticism.
Isn't it curious, BA, how quietly DeAndre goes about his business out there? Just a slasher, doesn't demand anything offensively, and then coaches rely on that otherworldly defense. What a great asset to have.
Now here's Young. There's the triple. Alexander Walker grabs the board. Pass to Reed, kicks it out Towns, lets it go from deep. He's off on that one.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself. And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Towns, nails the wide open jumper.
Taking his shot, and Towns doesn't think, he just acts.
Pass to Young from behind the arc, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Now what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Edwards looking for an opening. Johnson against Towns. Just 5 on the clock. The shot from the low post is good. Towns has got his second basket.
And he is a force in the paint. Towns is such a huge presence inside for them.
Murray, a screen on McDaniels. From deep. And there's Murray. That one's good. And the assist from Young.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
On the wing, Alexander Walker, guarded by Young. Towns outside. Nifty move. The putback. It's good on the putback. McDaniels got 5 now.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in. The kick to Hunter. Back to Young. Pass to Okongwu. Murray against Edwards. Outside Murray. Over Towns. Murray, no good.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Really left him alone that time. 7 points in the game.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
Pass to McDaniels. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Tries to save it. Then it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Murray against Edwards. Lays it up and banks it in.
Oh, so smooth inside. Edwards found the opening and exploited it.
It'll count. Doesn't go that time. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Timberwolves. He put together. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
And getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second. The talented duo of Young and Murray of the backcourt. DeAndre Hunter is out there with Johnson. And it's a Kongwu in at the 5, down low. Here's Murray, following the score by Minnesota.
Murray with a great job of the draw and dish.
And when you talk about the Atlanta Hawks, Brent, their entire 22-23 season seemed to be a win-one, lose-one scenario.
Yeah, a bit of a toss-up there, finishing 41-41. They made a coaching change, and with that comes a philosophical one, so you're making that adjustment. But the Hawks just never found their rhythm. I think with this offseason and retooling just a little bit, that this team comes in composed with the goal in mind that they're going to be competitive this year and see if they can get beyond that first-round exit from last year.
And here's Edwards outside. Rebound Atlanta. Young inside, guarded by Edwards. And Hunter, here we go. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Yeah, every basket from this kind of range is going to help Hunter's perimeter game. Doesn't worry about the defense.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Naz Reid. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Young looking around. Murray finds Young. Here's the floater. No good. That's his third miss out of 5 attempts. Minnesota has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Towns for 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Brown. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
How about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Edwards, a pass to Towns. Johnson with the defensive effort.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Out to the right wing. There's Young with the 3. Edwards pulls it in.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
Pass to Reid, kicks it out Towns. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That'll be a second foul of the game. And Grant, players often looking to exaggerate contact. You like the new idea to call techs for flopping?
You know, B.A., it's even better than the fines they did in the past and posting it online. I mean, with the tech, now it's hurting you on the court. So if you ask me, it's long overdue.
So it's Atlanta now, after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Look at Young, making it look easy.
And that's where Young is just so comfortable. He lives well beyond the three-point line.
Pass to Alexander Walker. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Double team on Towns. 6 on the shot clock. Alexander Walker with the bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets. I mean, he's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Towns passes to Reed. Here's Alexander Walker. Back to Reed. Oh, got a piece of it. Now Young with a steal. On the push, here comes Atlanta. From downtown, another three for Atlanta.
Willing to get out and run. Trae Young will take those points however he can get to it.
Here's Alexander Walker. And another three for Minnesota.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be guarding him. Ridiculous lapse there defensively.
There's Young with the three. Outside Johnson. And the Hawks with another three.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
On the wing, Alexander Walker, guarded by Young. And another basket for Minnesota. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
There's 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
Young, the pass to Okongwu. Okongwu, a screen on McDaniels. Here's Young. Johnson finds Young. Shot clock at 5. Stolen. 1 second left. Unable to get that one. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Timberwolves ahead, leading by 1. Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. One of the stories here, Jaden McDaniels getting it done today.
Yeah, he's played with great energy in the first half. Very disruptive at the defensive end.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. And everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
McDaniels and Towns in at the forward slot. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Reed in at the center position. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Anderson comes in for McDaniels. Morris, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Edwards. Here's Morris. Here's Warren. Good D by Bey. The Hawks trailing. How about Sadiq Bey, a guy who's growing into a floor spacing threat now, Brent?
Yeah, incredibly focused BA on developing those skills to be a sniper at the three-point line. He wants to stretch the floor out, and he has to do that consistently by knocking down shots.
Neither team has been able to assert its dominance over the other.
Yeah, the struggle is real tonight. 7 lead changes and still in the third quarter.
The shot by Conley, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Got to have good court awareness, and it was on display right there from Bogdanovich.
And so Conley will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 3. A nice shot by Morris. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Bogdanovich with a screen on Conley. Buffkin. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Get up there, young fella. Sometimes as a point guard, you got to take it yourself.
Well, it's okay to be selfish when you can flush it like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. They respect the decision-making from him out there.
Rudy Gobert. Oh, look at Rudy Gobert.
An awesome athlete. It's fun watching Gobert get up and hammer it down with force.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
He's perfect from the line this time. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. It's Warren on the wing. He's covered by Bay. And stolen by Bay. Here's Bufkin. And that one is hammered home.
Starting that break with the Bay steal. It's great activity from Sadiq.
Conley with the ball. Now guarded by Bay. The kick out to Morris. Pass to Warren. Not going to go that time. Good D by Bogdanovich. Here's Bay. Outside Bogdanovich. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Serbian shooting guard showing that he has the ability to get up.
Now Gobert. Outside Warren. Pass to Morris. Fires for 3. Griffin pulls down the board. The Hawks leading. Here's Bogdanovich. A quick shot there. It's off target.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Conley against... Oh! Alley-oop finish with authority by Gobert.
I mean, how do you stop Gobert on a slam? He's too big, rising up too fast. There's really nothing you can do.
The first one falls. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Minnesota's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. 6 to shoot. Capella with a block.
And Capella, one of the best shot blockers in the NBA. You can see his timing on that play. Beautiful assist in transition. They beat the defense down the floor. The ball always wins.
Conley looking for an opening. Inside. Stolen by Capella. Pass to Bufkin. This one for 3. He's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Well, Capella at that size really has no issues spotting the open man.
Can they get it? Ooh, once again off the mark by Minnesota. Bay outside. Here's Bufkin. He's guarded by Conley. Out to the right wing. Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Bay. Launches it. And the three-pointer goes. Bay's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Encouraging to see Sadiq Bey just stay this confident and looking for that shot off the catch.
Outside Conley.
Atlanta foul. Second personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on court.
15 seconds left in the third quarter. Towns on a screen. Edwards, a pass to Towns. It's stolen by Johnson. And here comes the break for the finish. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Hawks ahead, up by 16. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter when we return. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened on the court for the Hawks. The talented duo of Young and Murray of the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Onyeka Okongwu, and it's Bogdanovich in at the 3. Atlanta on D. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Edwards, a pass to Reed. It's Edwards on the wing. Over Murray. Edwards can't hit. And the Hawks shooting an out-of-this-world 77% to the middle. Here's Bay. The shot that time not on target. Oh, good D by Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Here's Alexander Walker. No good with the triple. And so it's Bay who brings up the ball for the Hawks. 16-point lead. They kick it out to Murray. Launches a three. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. It's stolen by Okongwu. Out left to the wing. There's Young with the three. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Hawks.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
Something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. I mean, these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high-percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
Edwards.
Murray with that great burst of speed that helps him stay right on top of his man.
Okongwu with it. Picked up by Reed. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Okongwu. Beyond the arc. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Minnesota's got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Alexander Walker, the pass to Towns. Off the left rim and out. Atlanta's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Naz Reid. That'll be a second foul of the game. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Young with the bucket.
Man, we see this from Trey often, his ability to take over games with his scoring.
And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And they're just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
Outside Edwards. Back to Reed. Outside Edwards. Will it go? That one doesn't drop. He's 4 for 10 from the field now. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game.
And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Bay passes to Bogdanovich. 5 to shoot. Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Murray electric that time, playing above the rim.
Outside Edwards. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. And no good. The Hawks have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Bay passes to Murray. Now here's Young. Okongwu, a screen on Edwards. Back to Okongwu. Young with the bucket. Young's got 9 points now in the second half.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Hawks.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Trey Young.
Gotta respect the leadership he showed today. Made great reads and distributed the ball accordingly. Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Pass to McDaniels. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And he lost his man with a shifty play inside.
And then just went and hammered it home. Wow. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Bogdanovich. There's the three. Gets the three ball to go.
And they came in here with some attitude, and they brought out their best play.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Edwards can't hit. So we see the Hawks taking the W here. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.
Into 2K. Sports. We've got some NBA action for you. And one thing, Greg, you notice about both these teams, they look to play through the passing game.
And all the better for us. I mean, as fans of the game, seeing that kind of flow and teamwork, it just makes the game fun to watch.
Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. In the backcourt, it's the stars, Young and Murray. Okongwu is out there with Johnson. And it's Hunter in at the small forward position. It's Young on the wing. Lock at 6. Johnson the screen. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Murray against Morant. Outside, Bain. Morant against Murray. Morant with the bucket.
There is bottomless hustle in Morant's game. A little contact, oh, he'll outwork that.
Young taking his time here. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. It's a 3-point game. Outside, Bain. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Hunter, no one around him. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
Murray is capable of getting double-digit assists anytime he's on the floor because he is an unselfish point guard.
Hey, Greg, gritty is a word that is often used to describe the Grizzlies team.
And I think it applies to this unit as well. These guys are all tenacious and hungry. They play every game with a healthy chip on their shoulder. They love to compete.
Okongwu kicks to Murray. With the drive, the shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
That is Murray's game. He doesn't settle. He is always an attacker.
Morant against Murray. Out to Morant. Inside, Clark. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And it's so difficult to defend Morant in a pick and roll because not only can he get his own, but he can also create passing angles in very tight spaces.
Boy, Richard, coach has got to love having a flex guy like Brandon Clark around.
A classic high utility player. Stick him in the game and you're getting points, rebounds, and you're going to get good defense. He gives you a little bit of everything you need.
Okongwu kicks to Young. Back to Okongwu. It's rebounded by Memphis. Morant outside. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Okay, I see you, Josh, flexing a little bit of muscle, showing off that athletic ability. Okay?
Passes it to Young. Back to Murray. Okongwu with a screen on Morant. Murray, good.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Payton for three. It's the three-point line.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Shots good from Young. Young's got 5.
When you watch Young, there's a courage to his game.
Morant with a wide open look. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Hunter with a screen on Morant. And it's Murray penetrating.
Once the acceleration for Murray hits you, he's gone.
Outside for Jackson. Morant outside. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Morant's got a couple of threes now in the first for Memphis. Murray a screen on Smart. Young with no one around. Another three for Atlanta.
As a leader, you've got to know when your team needs a response. Young gets that, and great three to answer right back.
And finished off by Morant.
Oh, what an amazing finish there. Just fearless when he attacks the rim, and it's as if the big fella wasn't even there.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Murray against Morant. Murray down low. Just 5 on the clock. Okongwu with a screen on Smart. Young's shot is good.
And this is what Young is known for, a knockdown threat from downtown.
Bain sets the screen for Morant. And Morant throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And Ben Gregg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. Got a piece of it. A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Hawks lead by 1. Live from the Fennec. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Hawks.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart play.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. Outside, the wings are Murray and Hunter. Johnson is out there with Okongwu. And it's Young in at the point guard. Here's Young. Takes it inside. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Morant looking around. Whoa, look out! Look out!
Okay, I see you. And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Young passes to Murray. The kick out to Young. Johnson with a screen on Smart. Young from outside. Another three for Atlanta.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Morant sets a screen for Bane. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That's his first foul. Coaches say, GA, the league has a problem when it's punishing the retaliators and not the instigators. Do they have a point?
Kevin, I think so. For any scuffle, it's worth asking who started it, and that's what we do in life normally, right? And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
A kick out to Bane. Back to Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
Young from outside. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
Outside for Jackson. Good. And a nice assist from Morant. Jackson's got it all tied up now for Memphis.
Some bigs develop range over time. Jackson, he's been dropping daggers since day one.
He's still up. Now he is 9 of 10.
I'll be honest, he's having a better quarter than a lot of my nights back when I played.
On the wing, Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And you see the unselfishness from Morant, wanting to share that ball with any open teammate.
It's hard to quantify how impactful Jaren Jackson Jr. is on D. He does so much.
Yeah, the rim protection is elite. That's why he was Defensive Player of the Year, Greg. But he can also switch out on screens and not look lost. The sky is the limit for him defensively.
The Hawks shooting their first free throw of the game.
Becoming a more consistent offensive weapon. Murray finding ways to contribute.
And there's the pass to Bane. Back to Morant. Banked in off the glass. 24 points for John Morant.
And they've repeatedly broke inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Young against Smart. Young pass to Okongwu. Back to Young. Here he goes. Fires the three. The shot by Okongwu. No good. Memphis trailing here. 107 in the first half. And finished up by Morant.
And this is what John Morant does best. When he finds his rhythm on offense, he is almost impossible to guard.
Smart against Young. Wide open look here for Murray. Second chance shot. And there's the nice layup by Okongwu. And the Hawks lead by 2.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
Morant outside. And Morant throws it down.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
And hard to miss the wide open man that time. Kudos to Young for finding him.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Jackson kicks to Morant. To the inside. And finished off by Morant.
The team first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Pass to Murray. Young, a screen on Morant. Murray, that one good for 2. Murray's got 10 points in the game. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. Why even bring it inside when he... Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
We've got Derrick Rose. He's out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Williams at the 3. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Here's Bogdanovich, and he finishes nicely on the layup. And the Hawks lead by 3.
Showing off his inside game. Bogdan is an all-around scorer.
To the middle. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Clint Capella. The Grizzlies shooting their second and third free throws tonight. That free throw, no good.
2 shots.
And he can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. The Hawks leading by 3. Pass to Bufkin. Screen by Capella. To the paint. And the dunk by Capella.
And Capella has run pick and roll so many times. Adept at knowing where to cut after the screen.
So timeout call here. First for Memphis.
How about some more cheers for your Grizzlies Grizzlies? Give them a
Memphis has gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Rose kicks to Kennard. Plenty of space. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
second personal
The
foul.
Grizzlies shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And the first one at the line is good. Good on both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Bay with the screen for Bogdanovich. The teardrop falls in. Bogdanovich has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And flashing the athleticism on the drive. When Bogdanovich spots a lane, he attacks it.
Here's Kennard. And Capella sends it back. Bay in the post. Working on Williams. Bogdanovich looking around. Inside. Here's Capella. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And the defense Capella provides is huge. I mean, a legitimate shot blocking threat who also rebounds the ball at an efficient rate.
He hits the second from the line. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Gabriel, the pass to Rose. Kennard up top. Fires the 3. Good on the triple. Kennard's got 7 points in the game.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
And Bogdanovich kicks to Capella. Pass to Bay. Screen by Capella. The shot from the low post is good. And the Hawks lead by 5.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Williams, a screen on Bogdanovich. Shot's good by Kennard.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Bogdanovich finds Bay. Back to Bogdanovich. This is it to Bay.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
5 on the clock. Here's Capella. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. 5 points in the game.
The closer Capella is, the more effective he becomes, showing off the nice touch there.
Pass to Bufkin. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Drives to the hoop. Kicks to Williams. Memphis moving that ball around. to the middle. Here's Stevens. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Bay wide open, and he fires. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a three-point shot now.
Kennard, the pass to Williams. Right side Rose. Here's Stephens. Kennard with a screen on Bay. Now the pass to Kennard. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Basket, good.
Hey guys, the league has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here's Bufkin. And Bogdanovich now top the key. Fires from way outside. Another three for Atlanta.
And this is why Bogdanovich has a permanent green light from the arc. Frankly, the team expects this from him.
Kennard kicks to Rose. Back to Kennard. Fires from deep. Tries again. Here's Gabriel. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The Hawks leading by 8. 4th quarter on the court for the Hawks. In the backcourt, it's the Stars, Young and Murray. DeAndre Hunter out there with Johnson. And it's Okongwu in its center. Smart kicks to Clark. Smart against Young. Smart passes to Jackson. 6 to shoot. Pass to Bain. For 3. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
First team foul.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a 3-point attempt.
Desmond Bain. 3 shots.
And the second free throw, good. And he makes all 3. And here's Young. He kicks it to Murray. Out left to the wing. A wide open look here for Okongwu. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
And a wide open look for Payne. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Young. Okongwu, a good look. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Murray against Morant. Outside Jackson. On the wing, Bain. Jackson setting the pick here for Bain. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And Ben Gregg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Outside for Murray. Jacks up a 3. 4 on the clock. Here's Okongwu. And too long on the shot.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Outside Jackson. Passes to Bain. Jackson setting the pick here for Bain. Jackson passes to Clark. Clark a screen on Murray. And that one's good. Morant.
John Morant was a great player, but he became a star once he learned how to dominate pick and rolls.
Young, a screen on Morant. Murray kicks to Johnson. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
Hawks ball.
a screen on Bain. Hunter. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And when Hunter attacks like that, it really puts the
At the line for 2.
the initiative. And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
By being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to review it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
The Hawks making a switch here. Waves checked in. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. With the game in the balance, Coach was calm in the huddle. His main message, execution. He told his team to make sure to remember what they talked about during shoot-around. We've got a great ending in store, guys.
Thank you, David. Connects from three-point range.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Okongwu with the screen for Young. Atlanta calls timeout. They're up by 2. 1:44 left in the game. Here's Murray. Young, a screen on Morant. And it's Murray with the jam.
It seems like Murray is always ready to make the high-effort play whenever his team needs it.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Trailing by 4. Outside, Bain. Clark, a screen on Hunter. The drive by Bain. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
I understand we're seeing some high-powered offense, but you've got to put up a little more resistance than that.
Shoot, this defense is giving me hope. The way I look, I can sign a 10-day and put up a few buckets on this squad.
For 3, Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Murray's got 5 points in the quarter.
Coming up clutch. Murray loves having the spotlight on him.
It's Morant with the drive. It's hauled in by DeJounte Murray.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
For Memphis, they've gone 5 of 6 in the field to start the 4th quarter on a roll. Here's Morant. And dunks it right on top of Trae Young.
That is just absolutely ridiculous. Look, we talk about Morant having that hit factor, and then he makes the biggest play of the night.
The kick out to Young. The pass to Okongwu. Shot clock at 6. And it's Murray penetrating. Yes!
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Payne for 3. Rebound Atlanta. Now, here's Hunter.
And boy, when Hunter's aggressive, good things seem to happen for him and his team.
Down low and stolen by Bay. And so it's Atlanta with the W. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting...
The 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. I'm Brian. An old school feel to this one, Clark. Two excellent centers will be going at it.
Feels like we may be going back the first 65 or 70 years of the NBA, BA. I mean, we've become a three-ball dominant league in terms of style of play. Tonight, you'll see what basketball used to be, a game dominated by the centers.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Inside, we got Towns and Gobert. Anthony Edwards out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. Morant with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Morant, the pass to Clark. Morant against Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Pulls it, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And Minnesota has possession. Pass to Towns. The ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Smart. It's a one-on-one situation. And Morant with the basket on the assist by Clark.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Even though the Timberwolves made the playoffs in 2023, Grant, they had their share of trials.
Yeah, BA, they had to integrate new players. I mean, Cat missed 51 games due to a calf strain. There was that incident with Gobert and Kyle Anderson. And, of course, Jaden McDaniels fracturing his hand.
Timeout call. Memphis. A few teams in the NBA take on the identity of their city. None more than the Memphis Grizzlies.
Oh, so true. I mean, grit and grind is a way of life in Memphis. And the team embraces that mantra, playing with a swagger.
Jackson, the screen. Clock at 6. The 3 from Bain. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Edwards, outside McDaniels. The wide open shot is on the money.
Attacking right away. McDaniels wasting no time there.
And so Smart will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Jackson with a screen on McDaniels. From the high post. Again, the Grizzlies. Good for 2 more.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Kicks it out, Towns. Lets the 3 fly. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
It's a real challenge, a major challenge to face a big man who can shoot like Towns can. He stretches the floor as well as any big guy in the league.
Bain with a screen on McDaniels. Pass to Bain. The rebound by the Timberwolves. McDaniels with it, guarded by Morant. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
2 minutes remaining in the fight.
Bain, the pass Pass to Clark. Kicks it out to Bain. Pass to Jackson. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
Yeah, good touch from Jackson Jr. Ready to score inside when given these opportunities.
Bain against McDaniels. Clark with a screen on McDaniels. Gets the three to fall. He's got 6 points. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
You know, another point I'd like to add is that they've had tremendous success early on converting turnovers and turning those into points.
Second team foul.
Here's Alexander Walker, pounded by Morant. Towns. Clark grabs the board.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Clark with a screen on McDaniels. Here's Bain. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. That one's off. After falling in the first round of the 2023 playoffs, Clark, the Timberwolves still have some work to do.
Yep, they were hoping the Rudy Gobert trade, BA, would elevate them higher. But this is a team that still needs to grow and develop more. I think their front office is going to stay aggressive in tweaking the roster.
Back to Daniels. Here's the three, and that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
They just look sweeter falling from the corner, don't they, those threes? McDaniels more than serviceable from deep.
Bain, the pass to Jackson. Back to Bain. Kicks it out to Jackson. 6 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Smart against Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Outside McDaniels. Good if it goes. And it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor. And it looks like they...
The previous play is under
Question, did he get the basket off in time or not?
While this call may not decide the game, you always prefer to get it right.
Yeah, and the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing up the footage for the officials on the floor. The new process is...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So the replay was conclusive. Call overturned. Grant that 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. Grizzlies out in front, up by 1. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
On the court for the Timberwolves. Second quarter underway. They have their 2 big men out there, Towns and Gobert, working inside. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 spot. Back to Towns. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And Clark, when Karl Anthony Towns is on the floor, he's one of the best big men in the NBA.
Well, you said it. The key words there, on the floor. I'm sure Cat is frustrated by the injuries he's had over the years, and he's doing everything in his power to stay as healthy as possible.
Jackson, the screen. Morant finds Jackson. Morant against McDaniels. Just 5 on the clock. Bain, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And you have to admire the size and strength of Jackson Jr. Just fantastic work establishing himself inside and slamming it down.
Ooh, a 2-handed power slam.
And 1 move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Pass to Jackson. To the paint. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
McDaniels with it. Now here's Gobert. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Jackson outside. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Well, the saying is defense wins championships. But in this day and age, don't you need both?
No question, BA. You definitely do. I mean, we've seen plenty of great defenses flame out in the playoffs because they couldn't put up points. Defense alone isn't enough. You need a balance of both.
Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Stolen by Jackson. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. From deep, Payne drills it from deep. Payne's got 10 points.
A great decision from Smart. He's all about doing what's best for the team.
McDaniels, a screen on Morant.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
And that's how you defend. He wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages him to keep attacking on the offensive end.
And then Morant with the dunk.
And that's Morant for you. Not settling. When he sees the opening, he goes for it.
Edwards looking for an opening. Shot to stop the run. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. McDaniels, and counted from 19 feet away. He's got 11.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Oh, athletic move from Morant.
Come on now, what a talent. Slips through the lane and just flushes it home.
Oh, the D feeling some shame right there. That was big league.
Well, I tell you what, you just got to sit back and admire the creativity there.
Here's Clark. Pass to Jackson. Knocks it loose. On the wing, Bane. From behind the arc. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Payne with a screen on McDaniels. The drive by Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Nice move. And he lays it up and in. McDaniels got 6 here in the quarter.
A guy who wants to make a big impact. McDaniels is just going off.
Jackson with a screen on McDaniels. Morant with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Outside for Morant. Three-pointer off the mark. The Timberwolves have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Edwards. Down low. Gobert passes to Towns. Towns, a screen on Smart. Edwards. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. They'll pin that one on Marcus Smart.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. His confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Warren comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. Anderson's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Morris in for Alexander Walker. And here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam!
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well, that's why they're up. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
They've got Derrick Rose. He's out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Williams in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins. Conley finds Reed. Now Warren. Back to Anderson. Picked it! And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Here's Rose. And Conley grabs the miss.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Williams in the post, guarded by Morris. Rose outside. Up top, Kennard. Shoots over Anderson. Nice shot by Kennard. Kennard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Knows how to run a team, guys, and facilitate accordingly. Rose makes those around him better.
For 3, Conley. The Grizzlies pull it in.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
2 shots.
And Williams drops them both. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Warren. Oh, Warren slams it in.
Boy, he gets up so easily, throwing it down. T.J. Warren making it happen.
Kennard against Anderson. Williams in the post. And that one good. And the Grizzlies lead by 18.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Conley passes to Anderson. Going inside. Count that bucket. Anderson's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, we've seen Conley do this forever, running the point with precision.
Here's the pick. To the inside. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
And it's stolen by Rose. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, through NBA Africa, the league is putting a lot of resources into growing the game there. Hall of Famer Dikembe Mutombo is an investor, and he said, "It's always been my dream since I got into the league. I want to see the NBA on my continent. Africa's a place full of treasure, and I'm happy to see it taking place." Brian?
Outstanding. Look forward to that. Thanks, Allie. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Kennard against Morris. There's the 3. Fires in the triple. Morris has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
They set the pick. Rose, the pass to Kennard. Pass to Stevens. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Morris with it. We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter. And now the Grizzlies on the run. 3-pointer. And Kennard with the 3. Kennard's got 8 points here in the quarter.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from 3-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
From deep, Conley. Kennard with the rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Stevens. Back to Kennard. Lets the 3 fly. That shot, no good.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
43 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Outside Conley. Reed, a screen on Rose. From deep, Conley. It's rebounded by Memphis. Kennard outside. Pass to Gabriel. And so they foul intentionally. So Memphis ends up going with a new group.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Jackson the screen. Bain finds Jackson.
Timberwolves foul. Alexander-Walker. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
First free throw is good.
At the line from the Grizzlies, Desmond Bain.
And Bain drops them both. Outside Edwards. And again, another missed shot. With one on the clock. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's Memphis. A huge 24-point lead for them. Well, when you win the battle of turnovers, you typically... And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Minnesota's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. McDaniels and Towns in at the forward slots. Anthony Edwards out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Gobert in at the 5.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
Smart outside. Here's Clark. That's in. Coming off an assist from Smart. Clark's got his first bucket in this one.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Smart grabs a miss. Pass to Alexander-Walker. Takes the 3. Drops in the 3. Alexander-Walker's got his first 3 points of the game.
Hey, the D's got to be better. I mean, that's a high-quality look for him.
Payne with a screen on McDaniels. Morant with the slam!
And tearing them to shreds tonight. You know, when a player as versatile as Morant starts going off, look out.
Edwards against Smart. Outside McDaniels. Down low. Releases. Here's Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. With the teardrop. Oh, stolen by Morant.
Set the trap perfectly there. Had the inside-out pass scouted and jumped right on it.
Here's Bain. Uses the glass on the layup. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And they've also been so active defensively, getting deflections, forcing turnovers, and scoring off of them.
Right side Morant. Driving in. Morant with the slam!
Yeah, an electric player. Morant just bouncing off the contact and finishing on the drive.
Alexander-Walker, the pass to Gobert. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for Memphis. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Pure from three-point range.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Alexander-Walker, the pass to Gobert. And here's Edwards outside. It's rebounded by Memphis. Clark's got 4 rebounds now. Morant with a screen on Edwards. Inside. Outside Morant. Morant with the slam!
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Picked by Gobert. To the middle. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Smart. 6 on the shot clock. To win the drought. McDaniels, that's good.
And right from the get-go, they stood out as the better team. Their hunger to dominate and play for each other was outstanding for the Grizzlies.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Desmond Bane.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
Alexander Walker, the pass to McDaniels. Count it.
You do not want to let this guy get going. He can take days to cool off.
Morant against McDaniels. Now here's Morant. Not a lot of room. Pass to Bane. Can't hit that one. McDaniels with some nice D. And here's Minnesota now. Towns a screen on Morant. It's Edwards on the wing. McDaniels a screen on Bane. And Edwards, here we go. Off with the layup. And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Grant.